my name is Andrea Valencia, and today I'll be talking about the post-pioneer Gilded Age in the time period of 1870 to 1900. So Henry Ford was the one who built and created the Model T car. Model T car stood out because it was more affordable than any other car, and it was built very differently. So the Model T car actually had very simple steps, and anybody and everybody could be trained, even immigrants who were coming in during the immigration boom. The way it was built is with this assembly line that Henry Ford created. The assembly line was unchanged for many centuries, which was awesome because there was no new training very frequently. And it was actually the answer and also the key to mass production, which made the Model T car so famous and so wanted. Henry Ford was actually very fond of the McGuffey Readers. The McGuffey Readers were one of the best school books right next to the New England Primer, and these readers are still used in school systems today. And Ford believed that every student should be taught with these readers. The NEA is a National Education Association. So the NEA was actually one of the first associations to advocate for equal working conditions for these teachers and educators, as well as providing opportunities for students as well. So the NEA appointed this Committee of 10. The Committee of 10 was appointed in order to establish a standard curriculum that could be used for high school students. They wanted goals for their high school and how high school should be taught and what the curriculum should be. The Committee of 10 came up that high school should be to prepare students to do well in life, as well as prepare students to go to college. Aside from the NEA, there was the NTA, which is the National Teachers Association. The way it was called to be formed was that in 1857, Thomas Valentine wrote an invitation to form the NTA. The NTA did a lot of good stuff, as well as after the Civil War, the NTA advocated for blacks to get free schooling. But the NTA was made to help these minorities in the education sense, but women were not allowed to join for a very long time, which is very ironic. Higher education is very important and very developed during this age. For once, teaching has never been a profession, but these normal schools, that's their name, was created in order to advocate teaching as a profession. Because just as is now, higher education was only to go to law, medicine, and ministry. During Abraham Lincoln's presidency, the Morrill Act was created. The Morrill Act created universities in every state. They were called the land-grant universities. Anybody could go to these universities, no matter your economic status or social status, and even first-generation students were allowed to go. Education can change a person's life because for a very long time, only rich people were allowed higher education, which meant that poor people were never really able to go higher education or have a higher social status or do better for their family. These normal schools and this Morrill Act are just a few of the ways that helped people have a more equal set in life, and these land-grant universities created by the Morrill Act are still used today, which comes to show how education should be available to everybody.